Hello everybody. This is a continuation to getting this CO2 laser machine up and running. As you saw, first video was we replaced the cheap blue power supply with a Cloud Ray power supply, which is much better. And then the machine still didn't work. Then what we did was we in turn replaced the laser tube, and it started firing but wouldn't stay continuous. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. When I would hit pulse on my display, it would basically pulse a signal, or basically bring the bed up, so we can do that real quick. That should be good. Gonna get the water running. Okay, water's now running. And we're going to do a pulse, which we got a pulse fire, but it does not stay on. It just basically would make these little dots. So one of the next steps that I was thinking is what's going on. I was thinking maybe the power supply was cutting out. So just to show you what I finally brainstormed and figured out, when I do a pulse, from what I used to do in the past, I know it would stay on the laser and I would be able to move and continue burning as I move. Well, now I just get a pulse little fire and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold pulse and show you that the laser is actually firing. So here we go, one, and this is a piece of cardboard. Right here going across is an invisible beam, because there's a mirror right here and it shoots across. So the tube is in the back. The tube is in the back, it shoots forward, and after it shoots forward, it hits that mirror, shoots across this way, goes into the hole that's right there, and then it fires down. So what I'm going to do is show you that the laser is actually firing and it stays on. So here's my cardboard. I'm pushing pulse. 3, 2, 1. I'm pushing it, holding it, and so that's telling me I do have a fire, and it's basically marking the cardboard. I'm just going down, up and down real fast. So the laser is firing. So the next thing I started thinking, okay, if the laser is firing, what's going on? So I'm lowering the bed and zoom out. We're going to zoom out, move this over a bit. Okay, so a little bit lower. What we're going to do is we're going to take the head assembly off and see what's going on. So you got the air tube right here. What you do is you push down on that little blue clip that releases the air tube. So I'm holding it down with my nails, pushing down, and it just moves slightly, and then you're able to pull straight up on the hose. This is the air hose. If you have the laser guidance, or kind of tells you where the laser is going to fire, that's really not going to be, we're not going to mess with that. Right above where this thing is at, mine's kind of loose because I've already taken it off. I'm just doing this to show y'all. There is a kind of I loosened it up. That allows the head to go up and down. That way you can go up and down with it. So I just took it off. Now there is a separator between these two. The head, there's a lens right in here, which I'm going to show you. So if you hold this and you kind of untwist, this actually moves around, and we need to kind of point it downward to avoid hitting that laser. So there we go, and now I'm unscrewing. There we go, we're taking apart. So that's just basically a hollow tube where the laser fires through. Then in here is the lens, and this is what I found. There's like a burn spot in there, and I guess after the 2 years, dust has accumulated in there, and I guess the dust had accumulated and now it basically caught fire or something. But it basically, you know, that is basically what's happening. It's not allowing the laser to fire through. So now it's off to get a lens replacement. What I did is I measured, there's different sizes. You have to have with one of these, and on these you can go from millimeters to inches, and then from inches to fractions we want to go to millimeters. Make sure we're zeroed out. Okay, then what you want to do is take a reading on how big your lens is. So I'm unscrewing that little cap. That's what holds the lens in place. Okay, so I'm taking that out, and you can really see the, I don't know if you can see it there, but I can really see the buildup on it. Okay, so what we're going to do is read the opening, and that's going to tell us what size lens we need. Okay, so I'm kind of snug right there, and 17, so we basically need like an 18 millimeter or a 15 millimeter. Let's see here. Yeah, 18 millimeter lens. So if you go to Amazon, and you'll find 15 millimeter, 18 millimeters, 20, 25s. There's all different ones. Just make sure you order the right one. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, put the part in, and I'll show you in the next video what we wind up with.